Season 3, do you know what I mean? Season 3, do you know what I mean? Let me hear it. Season 3, do you know what I mean? Anime Legend Season 3, Afro X, hit it for all you legendary folks. Listen up, it's a brand new season and we about to erupt. You ain't ready for what's coming, it's about to get tough. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans and I'm more than enough. Welcome back, legends, all the haters be capping. I'm not gonna let you lay a single hand on my captain. Anime fan, got my plan in the can as I summon my stand and the camera pan to my face in this place as I stare into space. I'm a legend at base and I never show grace in my flow, toe to toe. It's that dude from Naruto, about to blow. Here we go, Season 3, start the show! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of Season 3 of Anime Legends. My name is Afro X, the anime guide, and I am here to guide the new through the old and the old through some of the new. All right. Well, just to start things off, we're going to start off with our regular question that we ask every week, which is, what anime / manga have you watched / read this week? What anime / manga have you watched / read this week? All right. As for me, anime that I watched the newest episode of My Hero Academia. And it wasn't this week, but about a week and a half ago, I watched the newest episode of One Piece. So yeah. Hey, what's up? We got Trixie Anime Hater in here, the greatest fan of the Afro X channel. Says Red Black Clover and Gaichikuda. You really got to remind me to get into Gaichikuda, man. But yeah. So that is the anime and manga we watched / read this week. All right, so I'm doing a new segment where since the My Hero Academia anime is getting super interesting and super cool right now, I wanted to talk about it more, and anybody who wants to talk about it with me, definitely make sure to hit up my Discord. There's a link in the description of every edited video. Make sure to hit up the Discord, and anyone who wants to talk about new My Hero Academia stuff or any new anime stuff like that, make sure to check out the AfroX AMA Discord. Sorry about that. Anyways, so the most recent episode of My Hero Academia got crazy. So the last week I kind of went over all of season 6, and last week I ended by telling you guys that Lady Nagant had just been blown up by All for One, and she revealed where she was supposed to go. And so they go to this hideout in the Hybori Woods, where they're supposedly supposed to find All for One, and of course it is a trap, and they walk in there, and there is an activated video that plays, and All for One pretty much just flat out is just like, hey, I'm letting you know that that us villains are laser focused on getting you, Midoriya. Like, your head is our number one target right now. And even to the point where he said, I don't even care about All Might anymore. I don't care about getting All Might anymore. And he pulls one of the creepiest, most spine-chilling moves ever, and he uses the main hero's mentor's words against him. So you remember when All Might fought All for One, and All Might said, next time it's your turn, or now it's up to you. All for One used those exact words to tell Midoriya that he was coming after him, which was absolutely spine-chilling to hear. And after this, of course, it did happen to be a bomb, and so the whole shed blew up, but everyone managed to escape. But just the fact that a villain would use the main character's own mentor's, like, pretty much final important words to him against him, that's like the more I watch My Hero Academia, the more I realize just how absolutely despicable All for One is. Like, he's a good villain because he is unapologetically evil, and there's levels to his evil. Like, All for One nearly hitting Dio for me right now. Simply because All for One is another villain that doesn't really hold on just a second. Hey Sarah, can you call back another time? I'm in the middle of my live stream. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. Slightly important phone call. Anyways, yes, All for One is definitely becoming a very, very scary villain, nearly to Dio, just because he's another villain where there was no, like, sad thing that happened in All for One's background. Like, All for One has simply just always been evil. Just like Dio, just like Madara. And I think that makes for a really cool villain. If you have a villain that didn't have a sad background, and is still evil, that's a good villain. So anyways, pretty much after the shed blows up, it becomes more and more prevalent, and the heroes are getting more and more worried because Deku is pretty much deciding that he just wants to go this alone and even leave behind the few heroes that started working with him on this. And we get one of the most heartbreaking moments in the series because All Might is trying to look out for Deku, make sure he eats and like takes care of himself, and even brings him a lunch, and Deku just rejects him, and he's like, I can do what you could do when I met you. I can use one for all's speed at 100% of what you could do now. And in essence, Deku pretty much looks at All Might and says, I don't need you anymore. Which absolutely breaks my heart, because like that was really what All Might was all about. And pretty much Deku is subtly saying, I don't need you anymore, and because you can't be strong, you are now a liability. You are a civilian that I have to protect from the evils of the world. And that probably hurt the most. Like the sign on All Might statue that said, I am not here, that hurt, but watching Deku reject All Might put like a super hot lead pipe through my heart, man. That absolutely wrecked me. So after this, Deku pretty much goes off by himself, and you can see that things are not all right with Deku. He started off with a good mission, and he has good intentions of that. He just, if he's the target, he needs to be away from everyone else, and he needs to stop All for One and Shigaraki on his own. That's his ideals, but he's not eating, he's not sleeping, and over time, his costume is continuing to get more and more evil looking, to the point where whenever he's saving people, they are actually afraid of him because he has multiple quirks, and so everyone thinks that he is um, a minion or a servant to All for One. Um, and so whenever he saves people, they immediately run away from him because he just looks so scary. He literally looks like the most demonic rabbit in history. Like take Love Machine's final form from Summer Wars and make that about 10 times worse, and you would have what people are starting to dub as it started out as Vigilante Deku, but people are starting to dub this as Dark Deku. Um, Dark Deku's form. And we actually saw a flash. There's a reference to a past episode because when Deku is about to punch Overhaul, we get one flash of foreshadowing of what he will eventually look like. And I at first called that Fierce Deity Deku because he looked like Fierce Deity Link from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. But then in this episode, there's a moment where Deku's eyes in his mask actually flash red, and that's a reference back to that moment before he did the final hit on Overhaul. Which I think is really, really cool that they foreshadowed it all the way back in the whole gang arc. I can't remember what the name of the gang was now. Anyways, but it was really cool, and pretty much what we're coming to is it was a lead up. So Deku gets jumped by this villain that can take over people's minds, and he forces these people to pretty much just drown Deku in their bodies. And he looks up, and Bakugo is there. Bakugo and the rest of Class 1A have asked to join Deku in his quest to stop Shigaraki and All for One because they know that he needs their help. And so they show up, they save him from Dictator. And so pretty much he gets up and he's just like, yo, guys, like, no, like, thank you for saving me right here, but no, you can't walk the path I'm walking. And if you try, I'm gonna stop you. And so they're all like, bruh, like bring it, like seriously bring it. And I love Bakugo's reaction so much because Bakugo looks at Deku and he's just like, bring it, you All Might wannabe. It was the perfect line right there. And it's so interesting because now this is a total turnaround from Bakugo beating up on Deku to Bakugo just being like, bring it, tough guy. Like let's throw these hands. What you got? And I just like how we're seeing a Deku who's not afraid to fight anymore. We're seeing a Deku who is actively challenging the people that used to bully and put him down. So yeah, and so that's interesting. So the next episode coming up, at least in the preview, is Deku versus Class 1A. And this is going to be so cool because we're going to get to see Deku go up against every student from Class 1A, and it's going to be, I only get one of these per stream. It's going to be fucking epic, and I'm super excited. So that is the MHA recap. Now on to the meat and potatoes of today's stream, which is anime, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, Trixie says Deku accepting Bakugo without a care is about time. Yes. I definitely think that it is cool that this might actually turn out being the fight between Deku and Bakugo, where neither is holding back, and it like fireworks are going to fly. Anyways, on to the main topic, which is anime rock, paper, scissors. I am so sorry about my notification thing. There's so many people trying to send me messages right now. Anyways, anime rock, paper, scissors. So, what is anime rock, paper, scissors? So, first of all, I want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to RJ Alfaro, a silent supporter of the channel and a very, very good friend of mine. We used to play, actually used to play Naruto Storm 4 back in the day. Anyways, there is a link down in the description to his Facebook, so you can find him there if you want to talk to him and stuff. He gave me the idea for this today, actually got me to watch the video. So definitely a big thank you to RJ Alfaro for that. Anyways, anime rock, paper, scissors. So anime rock, paper, scissors is a it's pretty much a, I'd say 3 to 5 minute video that you can check out on YouTube. It's by the YouTube channel called Corridor, and pretty much what it details is in a kind of fictional made-up kingdom here, there is a king who is dying, and his sons are battling for the crown. And one of the sons is very posh, very stuck up, very like, oh, I deserve the crown because I'm next in line and everything such as that. And one of the brothers is one who kind of had been exiled and kind of got like really gruff and really cool, like pretty much best way to describe him would be like Trevor Belmont from Castlevania, or like that vampire dude from Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. I think his name is Slayer. Yeah. Anyways, so pretty much they are arguing about who should have the crown, and they decide it by an epic game of rock, paper, scissors. And the thing is that they are playing rock, paper, scissors the correct way, which is pretty much predicting your opponent's next movement, except the posh guy says to himself, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw rock the whole time, and try to psych him out. And so they play rock, paper, scissors, and pretty much it's like a best out of 3 thing. And so it's rock, paper, scissors, but it's rock, paper, scissors if Dio and Jotaro from Stardust Crusaders of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure played it, which means it's rock, paper, scissors, but it's rock, paper, scissors where you can hear everybody's internal monologue, and there's actually like dialogue in between it, so it's not over quickly. The whole video is pretty much them playing rock, paper, scissors, and every shoot is absolutely epic. It's animated beautifully, very, very beautifully, and yeah. I won't tell you how it ends. I just definitely think that you guys should go and check it out. But yeah, no, it's really, really good. Anime rock, paper, scissors. It's great. And I think you will really like it. Really quick, I'm just gonna go over the sponsors. And I'm gonna go over the sponsors before I end this stream. Just because I do have a lot of stuff I need to do today. So just for anyone who is just starting to watch or is watching the rewind, anything like that, we do have a Patreon. You can check that out at www.patreon.com/AfroX. You will find a page that says AfroX is creating anime content, and I certainly am. You can check that out. We have tiers. We have different tiers that you can sign up to donate at. They go in $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month, and you'll get different rewards based on those. Most of them revolve around getting your name at the end of edited videos. But there's higher rewards like getting an AfroX t-shirt, or the highest reward, which is getting a link to join in on every disc or every live stream that I do, and that is the $100 a month reward. So if you want to talk to me outside of the comment section, I do have a Facebook that is AfroX. I do have a Facebook group that is the official AfroX fan club. I have a Discord, which is AfroX AMA. Links to all of these are in the descriptions of my edited videos. Then AfroX on Twitter is @TheRealAfroX. AfroX on TikTok is AfroX_YT. We're almost to 300 followers on there, so super excited about that. But yeah, so if you want to check any of that out, that sounds great, and I would love to talk to you. On Thursday nights on the Discord, we are doing anime viewing, and we are currently 4 episodes in to Fire Force. We are watching Fire Force right now. So hey, if you have a Thursday night open, you want to watch Fire Force, that is 6:30 Central Time on Thursday nights. Come to the Discord, check it out. Let's have some fun. Anyways, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.